She's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, contagious. She's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, contagious. She was born long ago in what they call Stone Ages, and under her wing dementia rages. Her wardrobe is what they call courageous, and while she is cheap, she didn't fall asleep. She's crazy and contagious. Contagious features special guest star Christine. Bunny's wigs are by Weed Whacker. Skincare by Kelly Ann Conway. Bunny's costumes are They Didn't Want to Be Credited. Choreography by Pearl. Physical training by Latrice Royale. Annoying fake laugh track by RuPaul. And casting for Contagious is by Allison Mossy. She's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, contagious. She's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, she's a cunt, contagious. Throat is scratchy, can't get out of bed. Don't forget what CDC said. Out of work and credit card bills so high. Can't pay my rent, landlord's outside. If I forget to use Lysol, I'll end up in the hospital. I'm climbing up my fucking walls, self-isolate. Bats fly, 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 fly. Uh-oh, from Wuhan, chai, 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 chai. Nuh-uh, fly, 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 fly. Uh-oh, I don't want to die, 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 die. Now, sissy, that cough. Tried to buy some toilet paper today. Wore a mask, said bitches stay 6 feet away. I'm a germaphobe, mother of the house of Purell. Wash my hands till my skin's dry as hell. Old people, this will kill them all. Must find a way to warn RuPaul, to bust du jour and Chad Michaels, 'cause of their age. Sanitize, ties. Uh-oh, must find a toilet roll. Can't wipe. My hole, die. Now, sissy, that cough. Here all alone. Nobody calls me on the phone. I've got no gigs, don't mention sex. Where's my stimulus check? And if I keep stuffing my face, I'll never get my corset laced. My shoes don't fit, my body aches. I've turned into dairy and lake fries. Uh-oh, wise. Uh-oh, more pies. Uh-oh, but not sherry pie. Now, Christy, that walk. Yes. Hi, I'm Lady Bunny and welcome to my first downloadable special. I've downloaded lots of special lows, but I never downloaded a special. Boy, am I glad that this TV studio is just 2 blocks from my home so I could walk here. I would never suffer the humiliation of another cab ride. Last time I took a cab, just one little cough. The driver freaked out, made me move to the back seat, and started wiping his dick down with hand sanitizer. You believe that? People have been asking me to wear masks for ages, especially during sex. I'm no stranger to masks. Didn't you see me co-star with Cher in that 80s movie? I made a mask out of my dirty underwear. It keeps people more than 6 feet away. I'm going to try performing tonight with no audience. It'll be like one of Pandora Box's shows. Now get ready to laugh your mask off. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody make some noise. Oh, not that noise. I just flew in from Wuhan, China, and boy, are my lungs tired. Hey, I'm here all week, unless I'm hospitalized. Take my wife. She has coronavirus. Remember to tip your bartenders, because tipping is not a city in... Never mind. Excuse me, sir. Are you in show business? Well, then get you... Oh, of course you're not in show business. You're in a coma. Did you hear the one about the Polish doctor? He infects the patient. I felt sick and called an ambulance. I got a woman driver. Hey, I can perform this at the COVID ward. Lots of people in there. They'll be dying with laughter. I'll be killing them. And if you thought those jokes were tacky, wait till you hear these. Whoever said that one person can't change the world never ate an uncooked bat. One symptom is difficulty breathing. Darien Lake must have an awful case. RuPaul's AJ and the Queen achieved the impossible. It made that Cats movie look good. I'd like to combine Cats and Tiger King, 'cause I wouldn't mind seeing the cast of Cats get murdered. The Kardashians are terrified. This virus can live on plastic for 3 weeks. When Kim K realized it disproportionately affects black men, she said, like black men disproportionately affect my pussy. I used to cough to cover the sound of my farts. Now I fart to cover the sound of my coughs. Day 48 without sex. I just jogged in flip-flops to remember the sound. Imagine surviving all that unprotected sex just to die from a handshake. I'm so glad that us young people can't get it. If you get an email with knock knock in the subject, don't open it. Even Jehovah's Witnesses are working from home. They say the virus makes you lose your sense of taste. Billy Porter must have had it for years. Thank you. Hi everyone! Since we're all spending more time at home, here's a few tips to help you survive the pandemic. Eat 5 cloves of garlic daily to ease in social distancing. Stick with white bread, white pasta, and processed starches. Your constipation will cut down on toilet paper use. Smoking meth can give you a nasty cough, which makes coronavirus hard to diagnose, so enjoy your meth intravenously. Feeling lazy and bedridden? Sprinkle broken glass on your bed to keep motivated. Don't give in to paranoia. Think peaceful thoughts about bats flying and germs dancing on every surface, and how non-materialistic sounds a lot better than flat broke. Your job doesn't permit you to work from home? Get creative. Some girls sell used panties online. I'm selling used toilet paper. Deliveries will play a much bigger part in our lives, and most delivery people are men. So avoid the urge to yell, "Toxic, cisgendered, hetero scum," until after the guys have handed you your food. Cut down on your urges to post endless pictures of your pets and food by cooking your pets. Light bulbs, which mimic the sun's rays, have been shown to lift our spirits. If that fails, crunch them up and store them. We're all gonna die! Remember to check in on older family and friends. Seniors love phone sex if it's loud enough. Infants make so much noise that it's hard to tell if they're laughing or coughing. To be on the safe side, leave them in a park. Play popsicle. Smear your whole body with hand sanitizer and stand in front of a fan. Shove a yardstick up your ass for method acting. Record a really loud cough on your cell phone, sneak up behind people and play it really loud. Add a water mister for a 3D effect. Call 911 and tell them you need a ride to the pedicurist. I sent them a picture of my feet and they sent me an ambulance. Get a bird cage and hang a rubber bat inside. Go by the corner store, and when everyone runs out screaming, fill the bird cage with liquor and cigarettes. And for more tips on surviving lockdown, contact Latrice Royale. Here's a treat. Because everyone is so stressed out, I'd like to transport you to someplace warm and relaxed. No, not my butthole. Let's go. Short and fat and old and sickly, the girl from Wuhan, China goes walking, and when she passes, she lifts her mask and goes. When she walks, she's totally witless. She's spreading something, scaring us shitless. And when she passes gas and goes. Oh, she's the new Typhoid Mary. Dare I get near her to stop her from spreading virus she carries? As she stops for bat wings and a beer, she flirts with a handsome cashier. Tall and tan and young and friendly, the man who works there leans to her gently, but when they kiss, she loses it and goes. She just doesn't know. She thinks it's a cold. She just doesn't know. She thinks it's a cold. Last night I sucked off one Pedro. He had dirty swim trunks on, I saw his schlong. An old man, but hung like a fucking donkey. I prayed that our date would last, he came so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, I got right down on my knees. His Whopper came with extra cheese. It tasted like Velveeta. And then the samba played, and that old fucker sprayed. Come in my face, it stung my eyes. I hope it never dries. He put his thing where the sun doesn't shine. When it was time for siesta, he fucked this bitch blind. He had the ugliest face in the world, but for 10 inches I would suck off, like all of you, any troll. Come over here with that erection. Don't lose it when I start undressing, yeah. I'm a 2, but my ass is an 11, yeah. Oh, you are just my type, you don't look gay. You're the kind I might even pay. You make me wish my titties weren't phony. Phony. You might split me with it cause it's such a schlong. Forget the condom, you won't get it on. When you put it in my rear, the only word you're gonna hear, oh my god, it feels 2 feet long. Soy pasivo. Quiero pingas grandes en mi culo. Don't worry if it's big cause I'm a puto. Stick it in and call me pinche joto. Soy pasivo. You will never hear me say the words no puedo. That is why I have a prolapsed asshole. And that is why they call me Consuelo. Get it? My cunt is way low. Consuelo? Fuck you. I mean, fuck me. Ay, 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 soy escándalo. Papacita, vámonos, make them fall like dominoes. You may just wind up muerto. When your pinga is con queso, I say num num. I guess you never would have guessed I was a bottom. Soy pasivo. This is why I'm banned from Puerto Rico. I was looking for a booty bendito, but they were screaming patient zero. Soy pasivo. Mi culo hot like cuchi fritos. Squirted in my ass like cheese on nachos. You can even bring your abuelito or Paco, Paule, Pepe or Flaco, Juan Eduardo or Tito, as long as they are activo. Moreno, Tejano, Blanco, Mexicano, Chicano, Colombiano, don't forget Dominicano. Only one Latino is a no-no, and that's Bianca Del Rio. Soy pasivo.
This period of social isolation has been tough on all of us, but there are some that are suffering more than most, for whom being separated from others is especially painful. I'm talking about sluts. Sluts have lived their lives almost constantly being touched by anyone who wants to. There's not a single inch of their easily accessible bodies that hasn't been prodded, spat on, or rubbed to a callus by roughly a third of the local gay scene and a handful of Uber drivers. They thrive in groups, often with so many cocks coming at them, it's like that scene in 300 with all the spears. But now, sluts across New York have been forced to self-isolate and go cold turkey on guzzling jizz. New research indicates that glory holes provide no protection against COVID-19, and rules about shaking hands mean they can't even get fingered. Deprived of human contact and their usual smorgasbord of deep dish cream pies, sluts' lives now feel as empty as their unnecessarily douched cake holes. But you can help by being a good neighbour and checking in on any sluts living in your area. Drop a note through the glory hole in their back door asking if they need anything, or leave them some supplies, like prep. If you pass one on the street, keep a safe distance, but remind them of happier times by throwing warm yogurt in their face, then saying, "Thanks, mate," and walking away quickly. These small acts of kindness can make a huge difference to sluts, because they'll literally take anything, and they'll like it too. Won't you? Yeah? You little slut? Yeah? Remember, we're all in this together.
Who is calling me? Says scam likely. Probably Bianca Del Rio. Let me put this on speakerphone. Hello?
Do not hang up. I know that SilkTooth3 is your password.
SilkTooth3? I haven't had that password since I had an ad on chickswithdicks.com.
I need your 100% attention for the coming 24 hours.
Well, the only person that ever said that to me is cocaine, so let's go.
I may make sure that you live in shame for the rest of your life.
Live in shame for the rest of my lifetime? Too late.
You do not know me personally, but I know everything about you.
Who is this? You sound more robotic than RuPaul on AJ and the Queen.
The last time you visited the sexually graphic websites, my malware ended up being activated inside your computer system.
You can activate your malware inside my computer anytime.
Which ended up documenting beautiful footage of your self-pleasure act by activating your webcam.
Consider that a free sample, just like they have at Costco.
Would you be capable to gaze into anyone's eyes again after it? I doubt that.
With my eyesight, I'm lucky if I'm gazing in their general direction.
I'm going to make you a one-time, non-negotiable offer.
Yippee! Is this the part where you throw in a vegetable peeler and steak knives? Let's see. An offer I can't refuse. RuPaul's head on a platter, Jeff Bezos' money, a muzzle on Donald Trump.
Now, you need to acquire $2,000 in Bitcoin and send it to the following address: 377-234-5802.
Bitcoin? I can't even get PayPal to work. Do they have Bitcoin at check cashing places?
If you do not know how, Google how to acquire Bitcoin.
Google? Is that some other new app? The only apps I know are appetizers.
If you send this particular donation, I will immediately disappear and never contact you again. I will remove everything I've got on you. You may continue to live your life with zero fear.
Well, that's no way to build a brand. What if they want to reorder? It makes customers feel special when you have all their info.
You have one day in order to do so. Your time begins as soon as I hang up. I have a unique program code that will notify me once you have sent the money. So don't try to play smart.
Well, you certainly have convinced me, but I've just wired all my money to a Nigerian prince. When his millions in inheritance come in, I may just order your videos for all of my friends. I hope you don't feel that I've wasted your time. Hello? 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 This just in. Donald Trump is such a germaphobe that now he's making Russian hookers pee through coffee filters. The CDC has reported that whores are immune to the virus. Oh, the First Lady is safe. To counter allegations that he's senile, Joe Biden has released the following statement. If you're paddling a canoe and the wheels fall off, how many pancakes fit into a doghouse? None, because ice cream doesn't have bones. Doctors told Joe Biden that he had had corona, and he smiled and said, I think I molested her in the 90s. CNN's sexy Chris Cuomo has come down with the virus. I wish he would come down my throat. That's not the virus I'd like to give him. Oops, I'm supposed to be a newscaster. Chris's brother, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, has said the worst is over. No, Drag Race has 6 more episodes. Senator Lindsey Graham has repeatedly denied allegations that he is gay, but when his doctor tried to swab his throat, he turned around. That concludes our broadcast. Thank you and good night. Christine, get up, come on! What is wrong with you? I remember when the pandemic hit. I had one friend who was so cautious that she washed her groceries in Clorox. She wore such a high-end face mask that even nurses and doctors couldn't get them. She only went outside once a month, and if she passed someone on the sidewalk, she'd run out into the street to avoid them. She didn't get coronavirus, but she did get hit by a car. Is that all there is to social distancing?
Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, then let's keep dancing.
remember when my agent called to say that all of my gigs had been canceled. Work from home, he said. I imagined myself singing and telling jokes out my window to passersby, or even worse, on the internet. So I had my first show on OnlyFans. As I jiggled for the camera, spraying Cheese Whiz on my titties, I purred about incest and fisting. And as I reached for a giant black dildo covered in mayonnaise and hot sauce, I thought to myself, is this all there is to working at home?
Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, then let's keep dancing. Let's light up a joint and smoke it up. If that's all there is.
Sometimes I think back to that one presidential candidate who wanted Medicare for all. But people said no, they'd rather keep their insurance through their jobs, and they didn't like socialism. Well, now 30 million of them have lost their jobs and their insurance as they sit waiting on their socialist stimulus checks and their socialist unemployment checks. I wonder, is that all there is to Medicare for all and socialism? Sounded pretty good to me.
Is that all there is? Is that all there fucking is? If that's all there fucking is, then let's keep.
Then I remember the day it came, the end of lockdown. As I lifted my 400-pound frame off the bed, I thought, I didn't just flatten the curve, I fattened it. But I got through the swine flu, bird flu, and AJ and the Queen. I got this. So I put my teeth in and threw a pic on Grindr. Every response said no fats with phlegm.
Should've swallowed more jizz. Should've swallowed more jizz. Should've swallowed more jizz, my friend, and done more rimming. Just throw out them condoms and suck more balls. Then swallowed all that jizz.
We're at the end of our show, and I want to urge everyone out there to be careful about self-isolating. I have been very careful, although I do poke my head out every night at 7 p.m., and my fans go wild, applauding, cheering, banging on pots and pans. Oh, it's 6:59. I've got to run. I wouldn't want to keep them waiting. God, I feel just like Ava Perón. Don't cry for me, Quarantina. I check for hair loss, take my pills. Lady, how you feeling? Feeling old as hell. My back hurts, ankle swell. Lady, how you feeling? Feeling not that well. Woo, child. Tired of a saggy tits, bra cuts my shoulders and girdle is bruising. Please, Lord, let me take a good shit. Detox, Botox, don't forget a facelift. Glaucoma has fogged my eyes. My diaper's wet, but my pussy's dry. Lose another tooth and I'll just have 5. Doctor said, bitch, hurry up and die. If he won't treat me anymore, I'll see you at the ER door. I check for hair loss, take my pills. Lady, how you feeling? Feeling old as hell. My back hurts, ankle swell. Lady, how you feeling? Feeling not that well. Woo! Woo, child. orthopedic shoes, feeling short of breath, sawing corns off my hooves. The arthritis and the diapers that I've been through. Got a bottle of Geritol, I might need two. No one screws me anymore, but I march my walker out the door. And I check for hair loss, take my pills. Bunny, how you feeling?
Feeling old as hell.
I can't shake that mothball smell. Bunny, how you feeling?
Feeling not that well.
Hair loss, take my pills. Lady, how you feeling?
Feeling old as hell.
My hip broke when I fell. Bunny, how you feeling?
Feeling not that well.
Listen, thank you for tuning in. I want to leave you with some words of wisdom from an old bitch. I check for hair loss, take my pills. Lady, how you feeling?
Feeling old as hell.
My back hurts, ankle swell. Lady, how you feeling?
Feeling